Welcome to the 5-point series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 26th of February 1961, which means we've come through another winter, but it hasn't been as successful as I'd hoped it'd be, and the Central Committee is not happy. They reckon we're being too soft on our workforce and that we need to get them out doing some real work. And also what they've authorised the option to take loans if necessary, because you can see we're running out of money. But more about that in a little while. First things first, where are we? Well, in the last part we implemented crime and justice, and things got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but I think I can now start to reduce the workforces down a little bit in our courtroom and our police station. The jail, of course, you never reduce the workforce in because you need that ratio to make sure nobody actually escapes. But we can see we're getting a few workers in here. So one of the first things I want to do is get a prison bus. It's not going to make that much difference, but at the moment can't have anyone sat around doing nothing. What are we looking for? I think I'm going to go for speed over. That's quite nice, but we can't spend a lot of money. So I'm kind of thinking 6 passengers. We've only got 12 workforce. That's 25. I think we'll just get a 6-seater because there's no point trying to fill up a 25-seater. And that means, and what we'll do is we'll send the workforce somewhere, get them contributing. Now my headache with the asphalt plant over here is still continuing, mainly down to the fact that we can't really get the workforce in here, and I can't get the workforce into here, so maybe this is where we need to put our prisoners. The farm is working okay. One thing I do need to do is put this on there, because we need to make sure because we don't have that much in the way of crops. We've certainly got to work harder on the fertility. You can see here that fertility is, it's 109. That's not too bad. 150. I mean, 38%. So overall the fertility in some of our fields is a bit down. We have got a supply of biological waste here. It's at 25% at the moment, so we need to get that up and running and zapping. We are building our final accommodation here. The reason it's final I'll explain in a little while. We got this in here because I realised that we're not collecting stuff from the actual police station, plus we're going to need to connect this on in as well. So things are okay, but it's just too slow, and that's what the Central Committee is not very happy about. So what I've done up here is I've suspended quite a lot of the jobs to try and keep these guys a little bit focused on what we need, and I think the only way we're going to get this built up in any reasonable length of time, and this is what the Central Committee is instructed, is to get a and what we're going to do up here is actually build a what we call it is actually build a construction camp, but at the same time we will bring in some elements of the main area, because we've got this shopping mall here, and if I measure out from here, to see what we're looking at is, if I go out 200, so 240, 250 is about there. So if I put in a store alongside about there, so we'll start with a shop. And what we're going to do is build a kind of a local centre here. Well, let's put that in. Got no truck. We got no what we call it here. Actually, we can be a bit Sneaky. No, I want it this side. Maybe I get that in closer. Sometimes what happens is it says that you need a digger to level, but it's the road that actually needs leveling. So we come in there and work. I think work, go gravel, put that in there. So we got a local shop. What else do we need? We need some education and what we call it. Well, we need a kindergarten. There's no point putting in a construction kindergarten because it's just too small. And there's always, I think what we'll do is we'll put in a there next to that. We'll put school. School there. Now what I'm looking for is a population of about 400 or 500 here. So if we go to residential, and there just be one there, and we squeeze in and close there. We a bit over a bit that way. Yeah, it's not gonna work there. So we got 300 there. If I put in one over there, that's 4. And maybe we'll put one on this side as well. That should give us the 500. And what we can do is put in the school and the, so we got 500 here. And we go to mud footpaths, because this is very much a temporary structure. Come there, in like that. You're going to come here. You're going to click up there. It's the back there. But no. That footpath coming out there. Now we are, let's put a footpath there and one there, and possibly 1, 2 about there. There's one thing we will do want to get in is the water filtration plant. So, yep. So we've got a kindergarten, a school, we're going to need a clinic, hospital, also going to need a small fire station out here as well. We've got a small clinic here. What we got here, what is this one? I think we'll put you in about there. And whoops, didn't need to do that. Use a mud road here. Connect that up. So we got school, kindergarten, shop. So we got there. We're gonna need a cinema. I think we'll just go for this one. Ideally, what I do is just drop the cinema in there. Of course, top tip if you're using this is rename. And this, of course, you understand the Cyrillic alphabet. Just put Kino in. We've got we need a sports facility, and ideally we want it indoors. But we can turn that to our advantage as well. If we put in sports, where's the sports playground? We've got the Tudor Athletics League here. I think we'll just put you right next to the shop. Actually, no, we could put it here. It's cheap to build, so we don't use it. It's no great loss in resources. One thing we don't want is the footpath. I want this built as quickly. So we got the Tudor Athletics League, cinema. We've got a university in. We got the clinic, and we've got to think about heating. Now we got this great big heating plant out here, but I don't think that's going to work. We got water we need to put in as well. What's the substation? I think I'm going to put the substation in about here. I don't want to go much further that way. So if I put the substation, actually, how far away? I would like to get the church set up. So we'll put water substation there. And then get underground. I think this one, just to keep the budget low, is where take that directly from the water tower. Actually, change. What does it take to build a water switch? Nothing. Right. Put a water switch in about there. You can come. That's wrong. Cancel that. Not happy with that. And then you can come there. Now the next thing we're going to need in here is power. Actually, let's think about heating. We got roads here. Have a look. As I say, long term we're going to use this, but I don't want to use this at the moment. I do think that we could get something in here, because all we're going to do is run a wood-fired heating plant. So let me just pick up the heating. We're going to need a fire station as well, come to think of it. Part of me says that we put the heating plant. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to, there's not much chance that we're going to be using the pipes. In fact, I want to go in a little bit closer. We're going to have to, something like that. And we're going to have to put in a open store. Just the 3-1's no good because it's got no external connections. This has got 10 tons of steel. I think we can stretch this out a little bit. Ah, no. We don't want to stretch it out that far. Simply because, whoops, I want the cutting post within walking distance. So we put the cutting post about there. Gravel road down to there, except this one where go it's there. What's causing the problem there? What is going on here? Oh, this footpath, so sorry. And then this can eventually connect through to there. And then that will give us the heating. I know it's going to be right next to these guys, but eventually, I don't know if there's going to be a footpath connection here. So we've got a clinic. One thing we got missing is the fire station. I know I mentioned it already. So we are going to need a fire station out here. Something very low budget and cheap. Parking slot. We could put in a rural fire station. Number of spots for vehicles. I think we're going to go with rural fire station, and we'll just put this in. I'll put you about there. And then we just need, do we need a university? There might be an advantage to putting a university up here, because I think these are medical universities. So we might be able to, so if I put a university just in there, you up to there, rename 5 points university, varsity, can't spell it. Right, we need to get the ground crews. That's not connected. That's connected. We need you working on that. We've got you working on that. Need that built in there. Needs to be detected. We need a footpath connection there. Another one to there and there. And what we'll do is get the ground crew working on that. And as I say, the idea is going to be is that we'll get this up. One thing we do need is a bus stop. Haha. Okay. Now we may have accommodation up here, so I think we've got room to put a proper bus stop in. One of these, and I think I want it. I think this one we will make a bit of an exception here. Then eventually what we could do is create a road through here to connect up to there. Eventually. Okay, road crew. Running out of money. Mind you, this, I know what's causing it is steel. Steel is going to be a really major problem until we can produce our own. So we may, if I can get this up and running, we may need to consider putting in a steel mill, even if we've got to import the coal and iron in to actually get it running. because it is just to show you imports. Yeah. Wow, steel, fuel and electronics. That's what's draining our money at the moment. Because we're not really exporting enough at the moment. Did I set that? No, I didn't set our prison bus up. Right. So we're going to have to go very tight-fisted now. You're going to go to here and unload. We starting to get a little bit of bitumen coming in there. Is part of me says, oops, well, we finished this and we need to build this. This needs to be assigned, because at the moment we're kind of wasting our capacity. So we've now got enough spare capacity. I think the situation is that this was our last building with people in, so we got enough spare capacity. I can't remember. Okay, looks like the research is finished. Did I put in a power supply? We'll go back and look at that. Kind of part of me says engineering. I think pollution might be a good way forward, because if we're going to get pollution up here, because of course these tents are self-dwelling. I'm pretty sure I didn't put in the power. No. So we need to put some power into here now. I don't really want to put a road in here. Can we put a substation? We'll put path in. I want to cover the, we need to cover the water pumps and everything. So we're probably looking at substation in here. I'm not worried about over there. I think if we get a substation in about here, and then we'll come out. Power connection is there, it's not built yet. Because the most direct route would be through here, because there's a lot of footpaths and stuff here. Wow, okay, we got here through here. Navigate through there. Actually, if we come in like that, it's a bit obtuse, but actually, it is the, yeah, it is covering our wooding posts and heating posts. We need this built. High priority, please, because we're going to need the technical office to dispose of the sewage. That's something we're going to need to do. We also need to think about waste processing. Something tells me that we're probably not going to get that farm going. Oh, I don't know, we got 30% fertilizer, 9.5 tons. We might be able to squeeze some fields on. 406 tons on the 27th of March. Icky. How's our power? We'll have to start thinking about our second, what we call it, power supply. How are we doing? 131. How are we doing here? $204. Who's exporting the cement? Are we actually making money from cement? $21,620. Food is our primary export. we're exporting cement if it's more than 10%. Let's see. Yeah, I think the problem is that we don't have enough trucks here. Okay. I think what we've got to do is I'm going to put another distribution office, free distribution office down here. I don't want to build it. You there. Come here. Copy tasks into there. And then move that and remove that. Push you there. And then move that. View. And then what we need in here is another cement dry bulk flat tanker workshop. Whoops. Didn't mean to buy that. Yeah, capacity 7 tons is the peak. Okay. Yeah, the second dry bulk tanker into here. Hopefully, somewhere. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? You're going that way. Oh, you're going to there. Where are you? Obviously, he was a little bit confused. If we can start exporting a little bit more cement, we might be able to turn our, get a little bit more outcome going. And, okay. Right, we've got... we'll just leave that at medium priority. We've got power to here. Oh, that reminds me. How are we doing for vehicle repairs? There's no vehicles needing repair. Buildings first. Okay, we're starting to get close to... Why is our medium farm... I think, got a feeling that we've already started to make repairs. Let's just see. Unfinished railroad. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to see that. But these are all the zeros. None of this is being built. Where are you? Yeah, I think... Oh no, that's new. Okay. Difficult to tell whether we've repaired any buildings at the moment. But what I am interested in is vehicle repairs. Okay. Bio-waste. That reminds me, we do need a single garbage collection up here for Oh, it's going to be a bit tricky. Because the clinic is there, isn't it? Oh, this is going to be tricky. Tricky. Because we got you there. Okay, I think we're going to remove you because nothing started there yet. Is there a footpath from there to there? What I need, because we have a concentration of people around here, we are going to need something like that to cover this area here. Okay, put you in there, and then if no, then we'll see if we can get the residential back in again. Remove the footpath first. Remove you. Okay. And then we'll put you in again. Something there that's we can just inch you in. Right, I think we can get you just about there. And you can connect to there. 3. And work. I don't think the road crew, let me just check, I don't think the road crew is all that overloaded. That's repair. Nope, looks like the road crew is right. Let's just have a look at this guy. Right, you need that built, built. We do need a bit more focus on here. Certainly need that built, and that built. We certainly need that operating, because there's no point okay. You guys work on that. Why are we building asphalt footpaths here? Sorry, we've got to go. Don't mind things, but I'm not sure why I'm building asphalt footpaths here. It's not warranted. Shift. Okay. Why won't it let me? Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to demolish those. Just love this game sometimes. I thought that's messed up this bit here into the schools, but we still got the connections into the back. Okay, that's not a problem. We can deal with that. Okay, you've got everything here. That's built now. That's built. I think we can just check this now. Okay, let me just see. So we just need to push into this area. While that's going on, we'll just see how things are going. We're building our money back up again now. We're back in profit. Probably due to exporting cement. I know I can... Yeah, we're making a bit more money from cement now. We're not exporting any bitumen at the moment. So we are producing a little bit more bitumen now. But all that is going straight out on the asphalt. I know I could borrow money, but I just don't want to borrow money at the moment. I mean, it may seem odd, but I'll be happy to borrow money once I've got, say, close to 200,000, so that I've got a contingency, if that makes sense. Groundworks, yes, we need the groundworks. Wait, on here, yeah, it's asphalt and concrete that needs to be built. Okay. Not happy with this junction here. What have we got here? We've got asphalt road there. What is my road crew working on? We've got a couple of factory connections. Where's the factory connections? Oh yeah, we need those built. Unfinished road, unfinished road. A kind of part of me says start work on that. If we can build this section of road through here, that will make life a little bit easier. Only trouble is, yeah, I mean, need a lot of concrete for that. I want this finished first, and then well, these guys have kind of sat around doing nothing. You don't need concrete. How about you? You need concrete. And you probably need concrete. It were. Get these built in. We definitely need the technical office. We do need this groundwater loading unloading bay. So we need this built through here. We certainly need this built, and of course it's waiting for steel. Yep. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. Looks like this is just managed to reach the 50% criteria. So let me just see. You have 53%. So we're kind of just scraping in with some half builds. We just need more, what we call it. We just need more and more of this biological waste. I mean, we're not producing anywhere near enough to justify building a composting plant. Plus that requires more workforce. You can see we've got zero unemployment at the moment. I know some players like to have some unemployment, but personally I'm quite happy to work with zero unemployment as long as everything is working. Right, we still haven't got anyone into here. How's the population going? It's almost like what we need is some more. We need to kind of improve our birth rate. Get some more population coming in here. Okay, the research is finished again without me. I think I would like to. What we got here? Pollution detector. Well, I'm not worried about pollution detector. Still recycling. Not knocking down enough at the moment. I think we're gonna. I want to get that pollution just so that if we do get pollution up here, we can offset some of it. Is this allocated? No. That's allocated. That needs to come onto there. And where is the... Does this need groundworks? No, this is straight in. Just spend some money on that. And oops, we haven't connected this in. Little tile there. 3. Get the groundworks going on that. Yep, again, I don't want anyone moving in here just yet. We've got all the services in and verified. Let's just get you there. Kind of wonder if I could get another residential building just in here. Can you? Yeah, I think you can do your stuff. So I think let's get another one in here. But we won't worry too much about building this one straight away. Okay. Now, of course, there's going to be a risk of fire with things burning down, but that's the nature of what we are actually going to do. You're actually delivering water. Okay, I'm quite happy with you delivering water. That will give me a little bit of an edge. So, yeah. Let's get back here. We got a happiness of 83%. I'm still a little bit twitchy with the loyalty. In fact, how many? We're still not losing people to escape. We've got deaths. Now, deaths could be costing us population. But I don't really want to open up the can of worms of what we call it. What they're called, orphanages. I don't want to go that way just yet. Looking for 50 meters. Way too big. Where's the war monument? 1.5. I think what we will do is just chuck in the 3 division monument in here. In fact, we'll put a couple in. Get those in as well. Another one just up there. And maybe another one just over here. Footpaths in. No footpath off this side, but not important. Right, I'm aware that I'm running out of time on this video, and I'm also running out of things to say. What I'm going to do is just go round and kind of do a bit of a housekeeping check, make sure everything is okay, and then that will be it for this part. See, 86, 87, 85. We could do a bit more research in here. Could research big monuments. Just drop that in there very quickly. We're researching pollution control. Anywhere that's low law, 37, 38. Of course, there's nobody in here at the moment, so 38, 38. So we've got a fairly good spread of loyalty. We're not going to get it much higher until we start bringing in television and things like that. That's okay. Let's see if we got any problems over here. We got quarries going quite well. Probably we've got the obligatory queue there. We've only got 2 workers in there. Got 4 workers in there. Get a steady push of cement as well. Okay. Got workers coming into there now. Just filling up the bitumen, so we got a queue here because there's so many trucks waiting for asphalt, but there's not much there. We'll probably get our reminder. Right, we're getting a little bit icky now with respect to, we've still got some crops in here. We're on the 17th of May. We do have our backup trucks over here. Right, we'll just check the waste. No warning signs or anything, nothing on yellow. Everything on 25, that's good. We do need to come up with a waste disposal site, but I'd rather have a site where we can possibly either do a little bit of recycling. I think the ones that I'm thinking of is let me just see. I think it's in under factories, isn't it? Is the oddity of the game. We've got a landfill here, and we've got a junkyard which requires 25 workers. It produces 16.4 tons of pollution, but it will turn mixed waste into plastic and metal scrap. So there is a possibility that we could, maybe if we get the workforce up here, because we could put this in somewhere a long way away from here. The landfill, all that does is just, I think this is the one that we might need, although it needs 10 tons of steel, 4 tons of steel. I mean, this one here is just you could put that in and just dump stuff into it. It's got a capacity of 9,000 tons. So we could put that in there and just dump there, but I don't think at the moment. So I'd like the recycling, because then we might be able to make a bit of cash from it. Let me just see. I think at the moment, economically, how much is it costing us? It's costing us a little bit. Cost us about 100 and getting expensive. Okay, let me just. Well, I think I'm going to leave that for the next part. So, any opinions on putting in a junkyard? I mean, it would have to probably put it about here, which means we'd have to put another bus on from here, and we don't really have. Well, we've got a few workers, but it's just another load on the system. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll play on for about another month, just to see if we can get some momentum going in this area, so that we can actually get this area start to be built up, because I think this is going to be the key to getting this area built and actually starting to make our economy a little bit more productive and growing. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.